What's up, you guys? It's me again, back again with another daggone video. It's been a month since I've did this stuff. But anyway, sorry for stuttering. But yeah, let me get a little comfortable. Um, I'm laying down on my bed. I was gonna do this at my desk, but I just got lazy. Apologies for being lazy. But anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. And this video is going to be about, well, basically what what made me even want to do this video in the first place is because I mainly been thinking about this video for a while, and my one of my subscribers, I'm assuming, yeah, he I guess he saw one of my shorts, my work chronicle shorts. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and check that out. He just so happened to watch one of my videos, and he wanted to get like my perspective on like spanking kids and stuff like that. And I did make a video to that early on called Spanking Your Kids. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that, support your boy. But yeah, he had brought up the whole spanking kids scenario, and he wanted me to I'm assuming it's a he wanted me to like elaborate on that spanking kids thing a little bit. So I guess this is a part two. So yeah, man, here we go. And what made me like really ignited the spark of me making me want to do this video is mainly my boy Thomas. Y'all know Thomas. I brought him up in a couple of my videos before, and he sent me something, and it just made me think. He sent something about these two kids like over here, like just talking wild, like talking stuff that little kids really shouldn't be saying. And I basically sent him like the little apple emoji, which if you or the peach emoji, which represents like a butt, and like the foot emoji saying these kids need to get they butt whooped or whatever, because these kids these days really don't have no freaking respect, using all this type of profanity, and they really shouldn't be talking all this gully and this crazy on the internet. And these kids need a little bit more morals, and their parents obviously ain't do their job correctly because they're out here on the internet bugging the f out. But anyway, like spanking your kids, like part two. Yeah, man. It's see, here's my thing, right? See, I never really was one for like the whole hitting thing, but then again, it's just like in this community, it's like these kids can be so daggone disrespectful. Like it makes you kind of want to like beat them to the point where it's like it'll like make them listen, or be able to like finally like get them to understand the rules and understand like, yo, like you shouldn't be doing this. And because if you just tell them like, hey, like go sit in the corner, or if you just tell them like, no, bad Tommy or bad Pip Pip or whatever the hell you want to call them, right? Like sometimes these kids just ain't really gonna listen. So sometimes in order for you to like catch their attention, they want you sometimes parents do resort to the point of hitting. And I've always had like a mixed relationship about that, because like I don't want it to like tie into like these kids having like childhood trauma, and the next thing you know, well, my parents beat me, so the next thing you know, they have all these like they could become like like there's a bunch of different possibilities that could go on after the child gets, I don't know, I guess whooped or whatever. And like they could experience like childhood trauma, they could experience like what is it like suicidal thoughts and things of that nature. And that's something I just have so happen to think about, because I've always had like mixed feelings on the whole beating your kids situation. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of these kids, they be bugging the fuck out, and they do need a like they do need a freaking beat down, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't know, man. I really don't want to be. If I ever become a parent, I don't want to be that dude where it's just like I'm just hitting the kids to where it's like it's gonna make them listen. Then again, sometimes these kids can be driving you up the wall. Sometimes I'll be understanding why some of these parents be hitting their children or whatever, because I, I, you see, I think about this all the time. Like what, like if I was to become a parent, would I be like the type of person that would be like that would like hit my child if my child didn't like do good or follow my directions and stuff like that? I really don't know. I honestly don't, because I really don't want to be that parent where it's just like I'm gonna start beating my kids if they don't act accordingly, and then the next thing you know, they're afraid of me and stuff like that, and they ain't gonna want to be around me, and they ain't gonna want to like resent me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be like, can kids be disowned? Can kids disown parents? Is that even possible? I think it's possible. But anyway, like, I don't want my kid to like have resentment towards me, but at the same time, I want my kid to understand the difference between right and wrong. Like, hey, like I want to be able to say it in like a certain manner or a certain tone where it's just like they listen, but I don't want to have to like put my hands on them. Like, I don't want to have to do that because I'm not like the type of person that's just putting their hand putting their hands on people, especially on like little children. So I really don't want to have to go like above and beyond to be able to get my kids to listen. You know what I mean? But I feel like I could do it, but at the same time, it's just like I feel like I couldn't do it because it's 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 two different possibilities that could result from that, and that's the part that like scares me the most. Because I'm not gonna lie, when was I hit as a child? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie. I probably deserved it every single time, but you live and you learn. I feel like I've gotten better. I feel like I've evolved. I feel like I've matured somewhat. Like, but you really just like kids these days just really need to learn just some freaking respect. Like, I don't understand how some kids can just be walking around here thinking like certain things is okay. Like like I I'm gonna be keeping a buck with you guys. Like, if I'm a teach my kid, I'm gonna like show him like certain things to make sure like, oh, like he gets the picture without him, like without me like having to like put my hands on him. Because when I put my hands on him, I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to wait and see till the day I become a father. Just so happen to come to fruition. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. But I really just don't want to be that guy that has to like hit the kids. I don't like put my hands on people. Like, the only time I actually put my hands on where it gets to the point where actually put my hands on you is like if you really like just drive me up the wall and I'm just like pissed out of my fucking mind. Like, I just don't know, man. Because kids, man, kids, obviously, I know we all the time, people like to say, baby steps, and eventually like these kids will learn and stuff like that. But sometimes we ain't got no time for no freaking baby steps. These kids need to learn now. Like, do you see the kids like in this freaking generation? Like, kids over here talking about, oh, my name is FTM, shoot them in the face, or FTM, spot 'em, got 'em, or LG, log P2, 1X350. I don't know what the heck that is, man. I'm like these kids are out here and you know what's crazy? One of the worst things is like some of these females and a lot of these males too. Like, they're around here acting all inappropriate around these children, and they just think like that stuff's just okay. Like these women around here like twerking on children. I've seen it on Instagram. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen that. Me and Thomas send each other these videos all the time, and it just pisses us the off. And we see a lot of these kids around here emulating a lot of the stuff that they see on like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all these other places, and that's where they're learning this behavior from. Where it's just like, to that point, that's where it makes me kind of agree with the whole spanking thing, because then again, it's just like these kids out here wilding, they're out here disrespecting their parents. Hell, I've seen videos where kids have been extremely rude to the teachers, like and then I've seen these teachers like just go off. Like, I've seen these teachers just go off, and then makes them not even want to be a teacher anymore. And then I've heard certain stories where teachers have actually beaten their children, beaten some of the kids because the kids were so doggone disrespectful. I guess because they just didn't learn no freaking respect in their household, or whatever type of toxic household they just so happen to grow up in. These kids are out here wilding, man. These kids need to learn some freaking respect. It's like, I don't want to put my again, I'm saying this again for the 15th time in this video. I don't want to put my hands on them, but if I have to, I will, to make sure my kid understands there's certain things that you do, and then there's certain things that you ain't gonna do. So that way, when my kid grows up, he's not gonna have any problems as he gets older, because your problems only get worse or life gets tougher as you get older. So when you don't make these mistakes as a child, then your adult life is going to be at least, I don't know, maybe a little bit easier. I don't know, or at least you're just not, or yeah, at least you're not gonna because if you're tweaking in your child life, your adult life is gonna be way more way it's gonna be a way much more difficult path compared to if you were a quote unquote dork or what is it or a good kid back in your younger days. You know what I mean? And then you would just fall us all the way up until then. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that it's like I do agree with the spanking, but at the same time, I guess I'm speaking from my own personal perspective, where it's just like I don't want to be that dude where I'm just like out here like just putting my hands on children, because I ain't no children beater or nothing like that, you know. But sometimes these kids out here, they need to learn some freaking respect, and I understand some of these parents where they feel like they have to like go like a little bit of the extra mile in order to do that, man. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man. Hopefully you guys get the point. Good. If not, maybe I didn't articulate it well enough. If not, I'm sorry. If you got the picture, kudos to you. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna end it off on that note. We gotta do better. We gotta wake up. We gotta keep the peace. We gotta stay out of trouble. We gotta stop doing all this nonsense that's going on in this world. Because because I ain't no perfect individual, but I sure as heck ain't gonna tolerate none of the ain't gonna tolerate none of the foolishness either. I'm tell you that right now. But yeah, we just gonna end it off on that note, man. Love you guys. Those that's been supporting me through the beginning of this YouTube channel, this YouTube journey, or whatever, wherever this goes. And yeah, I guess I'll keep y'all posted, man, on new updates and stuff like that. New trumpet playing, you know, whenever I get that trumpet. It should be very soon though. I might get it on my next paycheck anyway. But anyway, that's we gonna save that talk for later. I love you guys. Stay stay good. You know, save the people, save the music, save the world. I'll catch you on the next one.